children. It's early 9 o'clock in the morning, and as usual, your English teacher, that is Nafisa Edinwala, is back with a new topic in English grammar. Yes, children. Now let's start with a new topic. Okay, before I start with a lecture on particular topic, let me wish you all a happy Eid. Yes, now let's start with the topic. We are doing figure of speech. Now, what is figure of speech, children? Nobody knows. Can you define figure of speech? No. Now, figure of speech is a language we use in language in which you beautify your sentence. There is always a comparison, and in a figure of speech, an image is created in a mind. And here we are going to do is we will compare figurative language with a literal language. What is literal language? Literal language is the language which you regularly use. English language when you're talking to your teacher, your friend, your parents, right? Now, I tell you children, there are 27 figure of speech. But we will just do some important figure of speech. But before we do figure of speech, let me explain you what exactly is the figure of speech. So it will be real fun when you are doing it. Okay, children? Let's start. Now, what is a picture? What you are seeing is what? A tree with roots and fruits on the tree. Now, if you want to have good fruits, beautiful fruits and flowers, the tree should have a strong roots. Yes. In the same way, if you want to beautify your language, that is, if you want that when you are speaking, the opposite person, he should create picture in the mind, and that is called figure of speech. And for that you need to have a good command over your language, English language. Yes, so then only you can. Now we use figure of speech where exactly? And why do you think I pick up this figure of speech only? You know why? Because we do Pal Bhartis, there are many poems. Yes. So in Pal Bharti, when there we do many poetries, there are many figure of speech. And this, when you understand this session, you will be able to understand different figure of speech when we are doing poetry. Now, up till now, we have done only one poem, A Time to Believe. And I told you that there are certain figure of speech we will be doing. And I just did simple ones like alliteration, repetition, right? Which you have done in your 7th standard also. Simile, metaphor, there are simple ones. But there will be another more figure of speech which we will be doing. Now let's start. And to understand when you understand figurative language, you will be able to understand the figure of speech. Now let's start with an example. What are words? There are words are a group of, or you can say it's a collection. Now these words we can divide into two categories, literal and figurative. Now literal words are the normal words which you use in your language, right? And it has a meaning in dictionary. But a figurative words are the words which you use in which a picture is created in the mind. You see that man, expand and see? Yes, yes. When you speak, a a picture is created in your mind, right? And you can convey the idea faster. You can convey your message faster and very nicely when you use figure of speech. Now let's start with an example. Bolt ran very fast in a race. Okay, it's a simple sentence, yes. But when I say Bolt ran like a cheetah in the race. Now, when I am speaking, what is the figure that is coming up in your mind? Bolt is running like a cheetah, and cheetah is said to be the fastest runner. So you will imagine the way the cheetah is running, and in the same way Bolt is running. So what is the picture formed in your mind and imagination? Cheetah, right? So here the message is conveyed very fast, because the moment I said Bolt ran like like a cheetah, so you did not think about Bolt, you thought about cheetah, and that figure, that cheetah's picture came into your mind, a cheetah who is running. Yes, children. So that is conveying the message very fast, very clearly. Let's see some other examples. Now, another example of literal is what? The briefcase is very heavy or weighs a lot. It's a simple language, right? My school bag is very heavy, right? Weighs a lot. But when I say this briefcase weighs a ton, ton means thousands of kilos. Can a bag weigh thousands of kilos? Means, what is that picture form in your mind? That measurement of ton, 1,000 kilo, how it must be looking, how heavy it must be, right? So the picture of a ton is formed in your imagination. Second is, his mind is very cool. Okay, simple. His mind is very cool. He is very quiet child. But when I say his mind is as cool as cucumber. Now, what is the picture form in your mind? Cucumber. Means the way cucumber has a cooling effect, uska mind bhi वैसे. You are not having that figure, imagination of a mind. What picture come into your mind? Cucumber. You know, I give you one more example, like when you are tired and your mummy says, Mummy, my eyes are paining. Okay, just take 2 slices of cucumber from the fridge, put it on your eyes and sleep for 10 minutes and you feel better. So that cucumber has a cooling effect, and you feel really better when you eat cucumber during summer season, right? So it is as cool as cucumber. So cucumbers are cool. So his mind is cool like a cucumber, right? Now children, now where do we use and when we use this language? Now literal language you use when you are working in office, in a school, when you are talking, simple. But figurative language we use when we do some plays, skit, when you write poetries, when you write dramas, narrations, stories. We use a lot of figurative language. Got it, children? Now let's revise what we did right now. First of all, we did group of words divided into 2 parts, literal and figurative. Literal is the common language which you speak. Figurative is the imaginative language, जिसमें imagination pictures बनते हैं. And I gave you 2 examples also. Bolt ran fast in a race, and Bolt ran like a cheetah in a race. Another examples we did, briefcase weighs heavy. Literal. Figurative is briefcase weighs a ton. Second example, his mind is very cool and his mind is very cool like a cucumber. So in figurative language, the imagination, the pictures are formed in your mind and it conveys the message very quickly. Now when you use figure of speech, when you are using highly technical words in offices, in your jobs, but figurative language we use when we are doing dramas, writing poetries, stories. These are, and this beautifies your and to beautify your language with it. I can give you an example. It is time to believe that miracles happen. The sky is full of stardust. Now this is all figurative language, beautiful language. It gives beauty to the poetry, right? It makes your poetry sound beautiful. So that is where we use figurative language. Now, children, uh, I'll be posting next video on few of the figure of speech we will be doing today. Then I'll give you the exercise which you will write in your notebook. But listen to my all my videos very carefully, understand, and any problems you can call me up. I hope you understand what do we mean by figure of speech and literal language. Yes. Stay with me. I'll be posting very soon the next video.